Watch this. Security says, you can't film in a government building. I ask why. They say, because I said so. But the cameras above us are rolling on everyone. Today, a calm journalist stands his ground, and the rent-a-cops learn a hard lesson about our First Amendment. Are rights only for them or for all of us? Let's find out.
Metropolitan Trustee's Office.
You happy?
Oh, no, thank you. Appreciate that. So we have the Department of Motor Vehicles and the Davidson County Clerk. There goes our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though they always have an issue with us recording them. Passport Department over here.
Excuse me, sir.
Business licenses, services.
Can't be recording here.
Excuse me?
Can't record in here, so don't record.
Why can't I record in here?
You can't.
But why would that be?
First, take the camera off of it, because you can't record here, correct?
Why would that be? Every time you ask them why you can't record, they just say, because you just can't. Because I said so. Said every tyrant and dictator ever. Because I said so. Because you just can't. That doesn't sound like a real reason.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Can I help you?
No, I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and so...
Who are you?
My name is Brenda Wynn. I'm the Davidson County Clerk.
Oh, hi,
And
Brenda.
I was just trying to figure out who you are.
Oh, no, my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
Just taking some pictures and video.
Independent journalist?
Journalist.
With...
Independent, meaning that I work for
Well,
myself.
unfortunately, I think sometimes... Now, you're not with the sovereign citizens or anything like that, right?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Well, then, I don't know that... Come on, let's go outside for a minute. Let's go talk.
Yeah, we could
I
talk.
don't know if I can let you videotape people if they don't know they're being taped.
What does that mean? That you have cameras, respectfully, Brenda, that you have cameras all over the building that you're taping everybody, right?
Well, I got cameras for our security.
Yeah.
Ours are
So,
security.
okay, so this is for my security. How about that, right?
Well, I'll let her be your security. I'll let her be your security. But here's
I'm
the
a
thing.
lot bigger there. I don't think
Well,
that
come
she
on,
can protect
come
me.
on, come on. If you're not with the sovereign citizens, and
I don't know what is a sovereign citizen? What is that? Take a little walk with Brenda over here. Why not?
Typically how journalists do is they call me and tell me they're coming, and they ask me if it's okay for them to come tape.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, you don't do that.
No, only because we have freedom of press in this country. That's why.
Okay. And again,
I don't need your permission. That's
typically how it's done here. Is that somebody calls me and says, we want to come over and we want to record. So, because I don't know whether these people want you recording them.
But like I said, they're being recorded no matter what.
Okay. All right.
And that's public recordings that anybody from a member of the public can get.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, they can
I
get.
mean, I'll call an attorney and ask an attorney. But...
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
That's fine.
So you won't
Do you work for the county or
you won't even tell me what
you don't work for the
journalist
county? I said independent, so that means for myself. I work for myself.
yourself. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, well,
Are you a private security here or do you work for the county,
you
ma'am?
don't have to answer. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys.
No, I need you to come back. I need you to not do this.
What do you mean?
I need you to not go in and record.
I'm just
Now,
I'm not a threat to anybody.
Let's call Metro Legal and ask them if it's appropriate. Because again, I don't know if it is.
Okay.
And again, I know that there's some folks who just want to come in and here's the thing. You may be able to do this. I just want to get permission. Okay?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
and
Okay.
until you figure that out, I'm just gonna go about my business because I don't want to.
But are you conducting business here?
Yeah, I'm conducting business.
So what are you doing here?
That's correct. I'm working on a story. I told you I'm a journalist working on a story.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys in.
What's going on, sir?
Hey, so how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Do you mind if I get your name and badge number?
I don't have a badge number. My name's Captain Tilka. I'm the supervisor here on site. How can I help you?
I really don't need any help. I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Sure. So actually, you can't be inside a government building filming at all.
Really?
Illegal to find out if you can.
You can't be in a government building filming at all.
Not at all. No, sir. Now, anywhere outside the building in the parking lot is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Inside the government building, not at all.
Oh, okay. So I just don't understand, why would that be? This is a public building, right?
Well, she just explained that to you, and she asked you not to be.
No, but I'm saying, is this-
Being outside all.
No, I'm just asking the captain. Is this a public building?
I'm the
No,
manager.
it's not.
I'm his boss.
Right.
Oh,
I asked you to
okay.
Step outside.
Okay. I'm just asking you, is this a public building?
No, sir. It's a government building.
What would be the difference between government and public?
Anything you want it to be, sir.
That's
We've already explained to you a couple times.
That's not the case though. This is a public building. This is open to the public.
Well, I'd be happy to debate with you outside.
This is open to the public, sir. This is open to the public. If I can't,
Were you asked to leave the building?
no one's asked me to leave the building.
I'll take care of it.
Somebody with authority would have to ask me to leave the building, which would be a public official.
Who
which
you
would
just
mean,
spoke to, which was Miss Wynn, who walked out here with the lady in
and she
gray.
did not. She said she was going to contact legal.
Okay.
Which is probably the smartest move because unlawfully trespassing somebody from a public building.
Well, first of all, if we're going to go into legal speak, let's use proper legal speak. Unlawful trespassing, trespassing in itself is unlawful, correct? Trespassing means you're somewhere you're not supposed to be. So to unlawfully trespass you is not what's happening, nor is that something that's possible.
Well, yeah, it's 100% unconstitutionally. There you go.
No, sir.
Unconstitutionally trespass me. There you go.
What is the definition of trespass?
To remove somebody from a building.
Incorrect, sir. Trespassing is to be on a site without permission.
Yeah, without permission. Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Just when I asked her to step outside, she finished talking to Metro Legal.
Okay. Well, I would ask. I don't know what authority. Are
She's
you
the
law?
elected official.
Are you law enforcement here?
We are security for the
You're
building.
security guards, correct? Why wouldn't you ask questions? What does that? I'm answering questions. Am I not? I am.
I asked you to please step outside until she gets done.
I understand that this is a public building.
I understand that.
I'm just gonna. This is a public building, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a pub. I'm not being. Am I being a disturbance of any
Yes.
kind? How? How?
You've been
How?
asked to leave the building.
Until she gets done making a phone call.
How? Okay, but I'm asking. You don't have authority to trespass me, do you? You don't. I believe law enforcement officers would have that authority.
Wait one.
I'm not being a disturbance. I'm not. I am not. Yeah, she asked me. There's a difference between asking somebody, if you want to get into legal talk, like you just said.
Right.
There's a difference between asking somebody to leave the building and ordering them to leave the building. Asking me, I can politely decline, respectfully decline. If you're ordering me to leave a building by threat of arrest from a law enforcement officer, not a security officer, your job as a security officer is to observe and report. That's your job. Observe and report.
And she is our client. She asked for you to step outside. So
Yeah, but she's asking me something. She's asking me something that would violate my constitutional rights. I have a right to be.
Not to take people who are coming in and out the doors.
But there's there's a camera right behind you, right above your head. There's a camera. So I understand that. So why would the government have more rights to record me than the citizen? We have freedom of press in this country. I've explained to you that I'm a journalist.
I asked you to step outside.
I've explained to you.
Step outside.
I've explained. She asked me to step outside. She didn't. She asked me to step outside. She did not tell me.
Also.
Okay. So, but you're not ordering me to. If she orders me to leave the building, I would be breaking the law by not leaving the building. But also, it would be a violation of my constitutional rights, which you would be a party to.
Everything you're saying.
No, but you're
I have
not.
to follow what
But
she
you're
asked.
not. But I'm trying to explain to you that this is unconstitutional. I have freedom of press. I'm a journalist. I'm just gathering
Do you have
content for a
credentials
story. There is no such thing as journalist credentials, sir. What agency would create them?
There's nobody in the press issued a press pass.
Who are they issued it by?
People they work for, sir.
Oh, okay.
So
I
who-
work for myself.
So you're not a journalist. You're
Because-
just here filming.
Because you're an independent journalist doesn't mean you're not a journalist. In the Constitution, it doesn't say you have freedom of press only if you work for MSNBC and CNN. It says that you have the freedom of press. And I'm just peacefully not raising my voice. I'm not using language. I'm not interrupting business. I'm not blocking anybody from conducting business. I'm not blocking anybody from conducting business here. I'm not making a scene. You asked me to walk over here to the lobby area. I complied with that to speak with you guys. I'm not blocking business. I'm not interrupting business. See, when you're in a public building and you trespass somebody from a public building, they would have to be disrupting business. Like if I'm in there making a scene, you know, blocking people from getting services. I'm in a public lobby right now, and I'm just telling you that I'm here peacefully exercising my First Amendment right. That's all I'm doing here. I don't want to cause a scene.
I'm going to correct you real quick.
Yeah.
The word you're looking for is evict from the building. You cannot trespass somebody from the building.
For sure, you can. Of course. That's
Trespass is
evict would be if I lived here. That an eviction is if I lived here. I don't live here.
Sure.
I'm just
so
here.
Then we can use the word eject.
I guess eject, but the
Because
legal
trespass itself is illegal. So to say unlawfully trespass,
but to
be
trespass me
double
from the building, that's you write a trespass warning. So you're not an officer, but you would write a trespass
We're
warning.
actually employed by the sheriff's officer.
Oh, okay.
DCSO. Yeah.
You're
so,
okay. So you,
yeah.
But you don't have law
Thanks.
enforcement. You don't have law. I wasn't trying to belittle you or anything. I'm just trying to say.
Just make sure we watch what we say. It's fine.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just telling you that you don't have authority over me. You're not law enforcement. You're a security officer, which your job is to observe and report. I'm not raising my voice.
Right.
You're not raising your voice.
Right.
This is a conversation.
I'm just going to say if we're going to have legal speak, let's understand the legal speak that we're using.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be eject or evict. I would be trespassed from the building.
It would
That's
be
the correct.
eject.
No,
Unfortunately, that's not the case, sir.
it is the case.
How can I help you, sir?
They say, turn the camera off, you can't record here. But when you ask why, the answer is always the same. Because you can't. No law, no statute, just because I said so. That's the logic of every tyrant and dictator. Meanwhile, their cameras record us all day, every day. The irony? Their system relies on surveillance, but the moment a citizen flips the lens, suddenly it's a problem.
Are you doing a renewal? Yeah, it would be this one.
No, outside.
Oh, the line opening sign already?
Yeah.
Why
You
not
have to go, the line is outside, please.
Okay, for license plate?
Yeah.
I think I'm being reasonable here. I'm not trying to cause a scene here. I'm not trying to interrupt business here at all. I was just taking pictures peacefully. Like when you saw me, I wasn't sticking my camera in anybody's face. I wasn't doing any of that.
Ask you to step outside because these people don't know that you're recording. She asked you to say it was okay.
No, but I understand that the people, she's concerned about the people in a public building, but the law states, we go back to the courts have ruled that there's no expectation of privacy in public. So you have an expectation of privacy in like a bathroom or let's say your house, something like that. As soon as you come out into public,
Your license, tags?
there's no more expectation of privacy. You don't have an expectation of it. That's why the government can put cameras everywhere on the street. I actually have to do a open records request.
I don't exactly know.
Ma'am, for part of my story that I'm working on, I have to do an.
Stop recording because I've asked you to stop recording me. You have not.
But
had my
I just-
permission
I just
to-
ex- I
listen,
just explained to you.
You did not have my permission to record me.
I just
asked you
explained
step
to you.
outside. Can you hang on just a minute? Step out there for a second.
I just explained to you that there's no expectation of privacy in public, ma'am.
I request you to stop.
But there's no expectation of privacy. I'm
So
not.
when did you get your law license?
I don't have a law license.
Well, good then.
I just
How do you know
understand
that
my
you're
rights.
right?
I just understand my rights, ma'am.
Well, my right is to ask you to stop recording.
You have a right to ask me. That's correct. You do. I have to do an open records request. You know, Tennessee has a law that says we have a right to open records, and that's why I was actually in the clerk's building. I'm trying to do an open records request for the salaries, and you know that's legitimate business.
It is. If you still have to wait in line.
Yeah, this is the line, correct?
No, the line's out there.
For the clerk's office?
Yes. It's that busy.
For open records?
All of it.
So what's this line for?
Tag renewals, titles, anything in the back. Correct?
Yeah. So open records request. Do you mind if I speak to the county clerk because she's the one that handles it? Okay, great.
You already spoke to her. She was the one that asked
Yeah,
you to
no,
stop
I just- I
recording
didn't-
and wait outside.
yeah.
What you refused to do about it.
No. She asked. Yeah, she asked me. She asked me. That's correct.
You have your key card. Tell me to get into the control room.
Where is it?
He's on his phone.
She said she was calling legal to figure it out. That's all. Well, how are you gonna? How would you force me to leave a building when we don't have confirmation yet from legal? I say, you know, I think reasonable. I'm in the lobby. I left. I'm not even in the office.
Outside.
I left the lobby. I'm
See,
not even in the
reasonable would be
office.
following the request of an elected official who asked you to wait inside until the issue was resolved, which you've refused to do, which is not reasonable.
No, I'm in the lobby. I left the clerk's
And
office.
She asked you to wait outside the building. We both have asked you to wait outside the building. Yep, here we are.
Are you because the statute for trespassing? I know you said eject or whatever, but
Right.
there's no statute for eject.
No one's ejecting you.
So there's
Per
no
the elected official, she's asked you to wait outside the building until the
Okay,
issue
but
is
I want to
resolved.
make it. Can you go to the elected official and ask her, is she ordered? Because the statute says I have to be ordered. I have to be told
Right,
to
but you're
leave the
telling us
building.
you're being reasonable. You were given a request, which you
No, I
refused
just
to
want to make
follow.
sure,
That's not being
just in case
reasonable.
law enforcement gets involved, I need to make sure that this
sure
is.
they will.
Okay, just in case they do, I want to make sure we're clear here. If you're ordering me to leave the building, sir, if you're ordering me, or somebody who has authority, I don't think you do, but somebody.
elected official has
Okay,
asked you to step outside.
But she's not. I need to make sure that she's ordering me to leave the building. That she's telling me that she is trespassing me from this building.
Which is not a reasonable request.
How is that not reasonable, sir?
See,
because
you're trying,
my
you're
rights,
trying
my
to,
rights
right,
don't.
right.
I have a right.
Sure, you do.
It's not a privilege. It's a right.
But an elected official has asked you to.
And the elected officials work for the people. I am part of the people. She works for the people. She's a public servant.
Which at any point in time, she can tell you to get out. Now,
Yeah,
if
and
you-
then I would
if you
leave.
want her to
If she
work
told
with
me-
you-
if she
you
told me to
want her
leave, I would
work
leave.
with you,
And
if
then
you
I would-
want her
and then
to
I would do
work with
civil
you,
leave
Since you
vacation.
say she works for you, you want her to continue to work for you and do the things you're claiming to do, then you need to be reasonable, which is step outside, which was you were requested by an elected official.
Okay.
To step outside till the issue is resolved.
Okay.
Clearly, she's not back. The issue is not resolved.
Well, I'm just.
So by refusing to do that,
I
would
think
you
I
say
think it's
that's
reasonable to
reasonable?
wait in the
I really
lobby.
don't care what you
I
think.
think it's, and I don't care what you think. Okay.
That's great.
So it doesn't matter what you think. You're not law enforcement. You have no authority over me. You know.
That's right.
Observe
I
and
know.
report. And
If you
then
say
you don't
so.
need to report it to me. So. I don't break the law. I think it's reasonable to wait in the lobby for her to get confirmation. The irony of the camera above their head. I'm sorry?
Because this one.
Okay, great. Maybe we can get some clarification.
I came in earlier, they told me to show this to the front to just walk in. That's fine.
The irony of that you have a camera above your heads right now is,
Really, you'll keep going.
I mean, I have freedom of speech.
Okay, no, and here's the thing. I just talked to legal, and they said typically you need a film permit to film, and we can help you get a film permit. Get one. But I have to keep an eye on what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, for commercial purposes, you would need a permit, but for journalist purposes, as far as news gathering, that's when you don't need a permit, and I'm sure that's what they know. But it's news gathering.
Okay, all right.
If you want to help me do an open records request, it'll help me get out of here quicker.
So what's your record, what you want to make?
I wanted to get the first, last name, salary, and the titles of all county employees for my story that I'm working on.
Okay, see, that's something you can find online.
You can get all that information
That
online.
information's online. The salaries are online.
Okay. Some cities, some counties and cities, they're not.
It's not through the county clerk's office that you would get that. And I know that in some places you would.
Yeah.
But our office.
It varies state to state.
Well, see, our office only has responsibility for motor vehicle registration and renewals. We issue notary commissions, we issue marriage licenses, we issue business licenses, and we process passport
They had a
applications.
letter that they had already.
We don't have a whole lot to do with county records maintenance because this is the metropolitan form of government, and we have a metropolitan clerk.
Okay.
That's where your county records request would go to the metropolitan clerk's office. So let me
Okay.
direct you there to get
Sure.
what you need.
But I am within my rights to record it in a public building, correct?
Yeah. But,
Okay. I just wanted to make sure of
okay.
that.
But I was told that I just we needed to stay with him.
Sure. You guys can hang out.
Okay.
We can talk.
All right.
That's great. Anyway, you guys learned something today. Isn't that good? It's good for everybody. Good education.
All right, sir, we're going to stick you out with Sergeant Yeager.
Yep.
He'll make sure you stay in places you're allowed to be.
Oh, great. Isn't that great? Everywhere that's public. Everywhere that's public.
Good luck.
Sergeant Yeager.
What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
Roger that.
You have a great day now. You take care.
Just your local coordinator?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you like to do that?
Yeah.
Perfect, right.
Hey, can you is this your boss over here?
No, I'm his boss.
You're his boss?
I'm everybody's
You're
boss.
your sergeant,
No,
not my
I'm
boss.
a major.
Yes, sir.
Your major. He deserves a commendation because he knows our First Amendment rights.
Hey, but can you step and talk to me?
Yeah. No problem, man. No problem, man. No, but they were trying to, I'm being peaceful, man, and
That's cool. I mean,
they're like, hey, you don't have
as long
a,
as you're not just following somebody around and harassing them. That's the
no,
only issue,
that's that would be harassment, following people, trying to incite
Like I
people.
said, you record. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I don't care if First Amendment right. I understand.
Cool, man. You're gonna be a crowd favorite.
So, what was the issue with the officers there today?
Yeah, nothing. I was in there and they just said, people, you can't record people because they have, a right to privacy. And I explained to them that, the minute you leave your house and the minute you're in a public setting, you don't have an expectation of privacy. That's why, and I thought it was pretty ironic that there's cameras everywhere and then you're telling me that they have right to privacy, but we're all being recorded. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of it's cameras here, protection.
Oh, for sure. But those are public cameras, so that means you can get the footage.
Well, yeah, you get the footage.
Yeah.
I mean, you're absolutely right. No,
Exactly.
I
So it just doesn't really make kind of sense. But, and I'm peaceful. I know there's people that film and they don't, they try and maybe.
No, like I said, I appreciate you coming up here talking to me.
No. Yeah, for sure. I don't want
You
to.
grew up with.
Yeah, no, not a problem. I don't want to escalate the situation. I'm all about de-escalating. Let's calm down. Nobody wants to. I don't want my rights violated. I don't want to go to jail, lose my freedom.
No. Like I said, I understand. But, you to conduct, any sort of business? I mean,
Yeah, I wanted to do an open records request, but I need to figure out exactly who do I go to for it.
do you proper paperwork for it? Is that what they were asking?
Yeah, exactly. I think she was going to let me know. The county clerk was going to let me know. Was going to let me know where I was supposed to go.
She's having a war with them right there. Did she say she could get back right with you, man?
Yeah. That's fine.
Cool. If you just take her here, I'm gonna go see if she's getting you some paperwork or whatever, man. You cool with
Yeah,
that?
no problem, man. No problem.
Yeah. Okay, give me one.
He must.
I don't know. Did you want paper? Did you want paper?
We're just doing a public.
Yeah. So, can you explain to me how would I go about doing the public
You
records
just,
request?
all you do is you just email our Metropolitan Clerk, all the information that you want. But
Okay.
again, what I said to you, you can go online to Nashville.gov, and all the salaries are out
For
there
every county employee.
for every county employee.
Okay.
It's out there.
Okay, that's great. I'm just gonna get a couple more pictures inside, and then.
Okay.
All right.
Now hold on a minute. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
We're trying to make sure we get these people.
All right. Yeah. No problem.
You go back with?
De-escalation works wonders. It's probably why he's not a cop. Doesn't know how to de-escalate. He would actually be a great cop. The way he was trying to escalate, antagonize.
She's seen you back here, partner? She's seen you back here, brother?
Who?
County clerk?
Oh no, I'm just taking some pictures and video. That's it, of this area.
So they've asked me to tag along with you?
Yeah. I mean, I can't stop you.
No, I got you.
Can't stop you. I'm gonna submit a complaint against you, just so you know. That guy was being a real jerk.
So you just out doing 40 days? It's kind of, I get the whole, it's the audit thing, I mean, I understand.
Yeah. No, I just.
Kind of answers itself when you ask it, Yeah, as long as you don't go back into any unsecure areas, you're good.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that. Only public areas. Your name again was? Your name again?
Sergeant Yeager.
Sergeant Yeager?
You see what happened here today? A public servant, a taxpayer-funded office, and yet the very people who work for us think they can decide who holds the camera. But the truth is clear. The First Amendment doesn't need permission. I was respectful, I was calm, and I stood my ground. They tried to intimidate me with rules that don't exist, with words like, "you just can't." But in the end, they learned a lesson. Authority has limits, and the Constitution has no off switch. If they can record us without asking, why can't we record them? Accountability only works both ways. A free press isn't about a press pass. It's about the people's right to document, to question, and to shine a light where others want darkness. So let this be a reminder. Know your rights, exercise your rights, and never let anyone, no matter how official they look, convince you that freedom is conditional. Because the moment you hand over your rights, you may never get them back. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and always keep that camera rolling.